Blew Its Eye by Toni Morrison. And we're going to start where we left off at, page 84. What they do know is that the plain brown girl will build her nest stick by stick, make it her own inviolable world, and stand guard over its every plant, weed, and doorly, even against him. In silence will she return the lamp to where she put it in the first place, remove the dishes from the table as soon as the last bite is taken, wipe the doorknob after a greasy hand has touched it. A sidelong look will be enough to tell him to smoke on the back porch. Children will sense instantly that they cannot come into her yard to retrieve a ball. But the men do not know these things. Not do they know that she will give him her body sparingly and partially. He must enter, lifting the hem of her nightgown only to her navel. He must rest his weight on his elbows when they make love, to avoid hurting her breast, but actually to keep her from having to touch or feel too much of him. While he moves inside her, she will wonder why they didn't put the necessary but private parts of the body in some more convenient place, like the armpit, for example, or the palm of the hand, some place one could get to easily and quickly without underdressing. She stiffens when she feels one of her paper cuts coming undone from the activity of love. Imprints in her mind which one is it that is coming loose so she can quickly secure it once he is through. She hopes he will not sweat. A damp may get her into her hair and that she will remain dry between her legs. She hates the clucking sound they make when she is moist, when she movements, when she senses some spasm about to grip him. She will make rapid movements with her hips, press her fingernails into his back, sucking her breath, and pretend she is having an orgasm. She might wonder again, for the 600th time, what it will be like to have that feeling while her husband's inside her. The closest thing to it was the time she was walking down the street and her napkin slipped free of her sanitary belt and moved gently between her legs as she walked, gently, ever so gently, and then a slight and distinctly delicious sensation collected in her crotch. As the light grew, she had to stop in the street, hold her thighs together to contain it. That must be what it is like, she thinks, but it never happens while he is inside her. When he withdraws, she pulls her nightgown down, slips out of the bed into the bathroom with relief. Occasionally, some living thing will engage her affections. A cat, perhaps, who will love her order, precision, and constancy, who will be as clean and quiet as she is. The cat will settle quietly on the window sill and caress her with his eyes. She can hold him in her arms letting his back paws struggle for footing on her breast, and his forepaws cling to her shoulder. She could rub the smooth fur and feel the unresisting flesh underneath. At her gentlest touch he will preen, stretch, and open his mouth, and she will accept the strangely pleasant sensation that comes when he withers beneath her hand and flashes his eyes with her surfeit of sensual delight. When she stands cooking at the table, he will circle about her shanks, and the trio of his first swirls up her legs to her thighs, to make her fingers tremble to Lil in the pie dough. Or, as she sits reading the uplifting thoughts in the Liberty magazine, the cat will jump into her lap. She will fondle that soft lift of hair and let the warmth of the animal's body seep over into the deeply private areas of her lap. Sometimes the magazine drops and she opens her legs just a little, and the two of them will be still together, perhaps shifting a little together, sleeping a little together, until 4 o'clock, when the intruder comes home from work, vaguely anxious about what's for dinner. The cat will always know that he is first in her affections, even after she bears a child, for she does bear a child easily and painlessly, but only one, a son, named Junior. One such girl from Mobile, where Aiken did not sweat in her armpits, nor between her thighs, who smelled of wood and vanilla, who had made soulfuls in the home economics department, moved with her husband, Louis, to Lorain, Ohio. Her name was Geraldine. There she built her nest, ironed shirts, potting bleeding hearts, played with her cat, and birthed Louis Jr. Geraldine did not allow her baby Junior to cry. As long as she needs were physical, she could meet them. Comfort, he was always brushed, bathed, oiled, and shod. Geraldine did not talk to him, courted him, or indulge him in kissing bouts, but she saw that every other desire was fulfilled. It was not long before the child discovered the difference in his mother's behavior to himself and the cat. As he grew older, he learned how to direct his hatred of his mother to the cat, and spent some happy moments watching it suffer. The cat survived because Geraldine was seldom away from home and could effectively soothe the animal when Junior abused him. Geraldine, Louis Jr., and the cat lived next to the playground of Washington Irving School. Junior considered the playground his own, and the school children coveted his freedom to sleep late, go home for lunch, and dominate the playground after school. He hated to see the swings, slides, monkey bars, and seesaws empty and tried to get kids to stick around as long as possible. Thank y'all for your time, man. This was The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, share, all that. That's one of my favorite books. The reason why I read daily to show y'all that reading is so impactful and important. I was in a 2-1 coma and I couldn't talk. I couldn't do a lot of things with my vocabulary, but by me reading, it helped out with that. So yeah, I'm reading a book. I'm writing a book right now about my life. So if y'all want to donate to it, that's fine. If not, it's all good. I appreciate y'all's support when y'all tune into my lives. Y'all could donate to my Cash App, $Karlo Rossi 559. That's $KARLO KARLOSSI 559. That's $KARLOROSSI 559. If y'all want to donate, that's my cash app right there. Thanks for y'all time. Enjoy y'all day. End the weekend strong. And yeah, the best yet to come. We global.